This is the rhythm of the...
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Starflames, and we're back with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about Cassie's mom, Miss Regina Ventura, taking the stand today. Man, when I tell you that, we're now officially in the RICO territory after Cassie's mom testimony, because Sean Diddy Combs actually extorted Cassie's family. Guys, this is a full-on human sex trafficking case. Human trafficking, sex trafficking, and the RICO, it has officially came into play. Now, back in 2011, right? Regina Ventura, she basically spoke about a email Cassie wrote to her. In the email, Cassie revealed to her mom that Diddy was threatening to release her sex tape after he found out Cassie was dating Kid Cudi. So, in the email, he basically, said that he was going to release one on Christmas Day. The other tape will be released shortly after. He demanded $20,000 for the video, saying that he needed to recoup losses due to Cassie seeing someone else, right? So what loss? Which means that you're pimping this girl, you're trafficking this girl. So what Regina and her husband had to do, they had to take out a home equity loan to pay Sean Diddy Combs the $20K. And this is a stunt, you see. This is a stunt. Now, to be more specific, this occurred December 2011. Cassie emailed her mom. She said that Diddy was planning to release 2 explicit tapes of her one Christmas Day. She also said that Diddy made similar threats back in 2016 after a violent altercation at a Los Angeles hotel. So, just like any loving parent would do for their kids, they basically took out a home equity loan. They gave Diddy the $20K, and days later, Diddy sent back the $20K. So what Diddy wanted to do was, he was hoping that they wouldn't be able to send him the $20K. And if they weren't able to send him the $20K, they would send back their daughter so that she can continue enduring the abuse and the harshness that Diddy was impounding on her consistently. Now, Cassie's mom was very smart, extremely smart, because what she did, she took a Polaroid and she basically took images of all the bruises, the cuts, the deep wounds of Cassie, and how just her body was in a very, very bad condition. She was pale. She looked like a sex trafficking victim. Everything that you've heard about a sex trafficking victim, everything you've seen on TV in the movies about sex trafficking victims, Cassie had that sign. Dehydration, low vitamin B level, the bruises, the cuts all over her body, the threats and intimidation. If you leave, this is what's going to happen to you. This is what's going to happen to your family. It was all there, and they were genuinely afraid. So the family, they paid Diddy the money, but Diddy sent it back because he did not get his wish. He was hoping that they wouldn't be able to pay it, and because they won't be able to pay it, they would send his prostitute back to him, because at this point in time, that's how he treated this girl. He treated this girl to trade, to barter, to pay for things. This is really sick. It's twisted, and it's very disgusting, but Diddy, he will not get away with this, and I believe that we all can see now more than ever he's being held accountable. And to the people who have been saying, Cassie was a willing participant, and I'm looking on social media, and some of the comments are so disgusting, like, how did you allow your 17-year-old daughter to date a man? Why didn't you make your daughter leave him? Some of you grown asses women are in abusive situation in your 30s, late 20s, 40s, 50s, and you are not leaving. We've seen this so often. You're telling me that every woman is just stupid? These things are called entrapment. They're called psychological abuse, psychological manipulation. While it's easy to use that old that we have in our face and say stuff, saying it is one thing, doing it is something completely different. So these people on the internet, They're talking like they've never experienced things before. And it's really disgusting and horrible to see that it's mainly women who are coming for Cassie with these statements as they know for sure, irrespective of the fact that all the details are being put out there, how Diddy would threaten, harass, abuse, and tell people go missing. She told that girl, he's gonna ensure that she goes missing, her and Kid Cudi, and he's gonna do it at a time that he's out of the country. And you're acting as though nothing has never happened to Cassie. It was all safe and secure. Come on, that girl has seen that man done so many evil, and he ensured that he has carried out the evil in front of her and to her in order to drive fear in her. That girl was fearful for herself. She was fearful for her family. So people really need to listen and look at the facts for what they are. Psychological entrapment, coercion, abuse, you name it. It's all there. But we're gonna talk about more about this trial today, because even yesterday, the list of the, sex workers, a list was released. We're gonna get into that in another video. But Cassie's mom took the stand, and it was very, very, very touching to hear these things, as well as it was powerful. It was a powerful moment to see how much this family was doing the fight that they could for this girl, and people not knowing anything but just saying everything, any and anything out of their mouth. And another thing that this is solidifying is that Kanye West needs to get off the internet. Kanye needs to get off the internet. This is what Kanye has been on the internet supporting, promoting, having his daughter's name attached to, and when his ex-wife says no, the child name should not be attached to an individual like that, he will, he threatened to basically ruin Kim because he could not have his way. Very disgusting, very narcissistic, very dangerous. He needs to get off the internet, and he needs to be put in a mental institution, because the more details are coming out and the more I'm remembering the things that Kanye said about this girl and that situation, it angers me deeply. Kanye needs to get help, and he needs to get help ASAP. But that's all I have to share in this video with you guys. Let me know what's your take. While you're at it, thumbs up, share, subscribe, do all you need to do on this video to help your girl. Peace.
Join the level.
Miss Ventura, what's your message to other young women out there, to other mothers who might have daughters that are in situations like Cassie?
Miss Ventura, we with you.
I didn't see this coming. So listen, I'm walking.
We with you.
Of course,
We support you.
You know,
Support your daughter.
go in, the government police go in.
I'm not saying that to try to get you to respond.
I'm gonna just bring him in there until you come right out front. Yeah, take your time, bro. Whenever you get right out front of the government employee entrance in 26 Fed, tell me, and then I'll bring him out.